Hi. I always look at this and stare and never know if it started or no. Um, Hello to everyone. Can you hear me good? Because I'm testing this new microphone. I hope it's okay. Can you hear me and can you see me? Wait. Okay, let's start with questions. First of all, I have a message from LP Belgium team official. She asked me to for your help in her project. He would love you to he would love to ask you if every fan club would send her a photo of them with the flag that they use at the concerts when they are gathering and so on, so they could. I think she wants to do some video project with your flags, with your fan club flags. So if you could send her those photos, or just go get in touch with LP Belgium team official, and she will explain it better, I'm sure. Next question. Paulina asked me, do I know how LP chooses people to speak with them in the live stream? I have no idea. I think, some of them LP knows, so it's perhaps easier for her to. When she knows someone, she wants to reconnect and talk to them and ask them how they are. But if there is some special method in it, I don't think so. She just wants to please people, as many people as possible. So I think she just chooses people who catch her attention, who are just in the feed, who are at the moment trying to connect with LP. Paulina also asked me, do I have some hobbies except blogging and meeting with LP? I used to have more hobbies. Now the blog takes much of my time, so it's hard, for me to be focused on other things. So mostly it's blogging now. And I have, of course, the job. Yeah, I'm a teacher, so it's hard to have any more hobbies. I used to go to the yoga classes. I used to run. Now, at the moment, I'm mostly home. I work from home, so there's not much to do except from keeping you informed about everything that's going in LP world, which is also not much. And yeah, that's it. Also in my country, they just I'm like a little bit nervous, and we had quite an intense few days because we have very strange situation in our country. They want to do election of our new president, which in the current situation is kind of like a madman idea, and they want to they are trying to push this idea that everything is under control, and they decided that they want to open kindergartens and nurseries. So yeah, for a moment I was very scared how this will look, how this will affect me and everything. So yeah, thankfully. It's a huge mess. If you'll read about my country, it's Poland, so yeah, you can check it. Anyway, thankfully, the president of my city and other cities decided that it's just impossible idea to put into life, and thankfully, I'm not going back to work, yet, because it would be too dangerous both for the children and both for us, the teachers, and of course for everyone that would be surrounding us. So yeah. It was quite a few stressful days for me. Next question is from Olga. Olga asked me about the story behind the second star tattoo on LP's tummy. I know that she has a star I believe it's on her left side. Yeah, it's on her left side, and I know it's red, but I have no idea what is the story behind this tattoo. She never talk about it. It was only visible few times because someone caught it by an accident during the concert. So no, sorry, I don't know what's the story behind this tattoo. I only know that it's red because I once asked LP if it's purple because I thought it's purple, but yes, it's red. I asked her specifically, and she was kind enough, and she said that it's red. Yeah, so that is confirmed and verified information. As for her falling jeans, is it a special brand or she just wears them in a such way? It's no. There is no brand. I believe it was Tiziana from Italy. Her Italian fan asked LP about the jeans, and I'm sure you remember because LP. How do you say it in English? Advertised them several times. They are called Denim Revival US. So this is a couple of tailors who make specifically for LP jeans and other clothes. So yeah, they, and she also, because it was under Tiziana post, I have copied this, and she said that there is no brand. I designed them myself with a tailor in LA that makes all my jeans bespoke. I had her all do these colors for summer tour because Tiziana asked her, I believe it was 2017, when she was wearing all those colorful jeans. And LP also mentioned that she has a basic pattern and we just adjust it according to what I'm digging at the time. So yeah, the Denim Revival US is a tailor, they make those jeans, and as for them, why they fall from LP, from LP's butt, it's her physical appearance. It's how she is built. Because I remember when I'm not like a big person. I'm rather petite, but there was a time where I lost a lot of weight, and I was very skinny at some point. So yeah, everything was hanging from me. So yeah, if you like LP, if you are jumping on the stage, when you are moving very fast, what pregnancy one? No, come on, no. When I think she has to have her jeans very, Jesus, lacking words again. They have to be comfortable when she's on stage. So I think they are with the stretch fabric. So when she's jumping, moving around, they just someone says that in UK we call them drop crotch jeans. Yeah, I think they just fall from her because when she is moving and she has very slim physique, she has very slim build. So it's just she just it's just it's not that she did this on purpose. It's just her appearance. That's all. Also, these questions I get asked a lot. It comes up once in some time. There was the song "Afraid to Sleep." She wrote the song for Vicky Martinez. I think this song was for The Voice in 2012. And people also ask me if LP sang this, if she sang the song. LP mentioned this several times. She often records demo versions of the songs, even if she is not ending up singing the song, because she is a writer mostly, and foremost she used to be a writer and songwriter. So when you write a song, they need someone who would put up a demo and who would record this with a voice. and because LP has a good, she has a good voice, she would often, end up as a main person who would be recorded doing the demo version of a certain song. So I'm sure there is a demo of that song somewhere, and that's what happened with Rihanna song. It was LP who sang a demo of Rihanna song "Cheers to That," and that demo is still somewhere in the internet. You can find it in the internet. The same with the song that Backstreet Boys finally decided to use. There is also a demo version sung by LP. So, I'm sure there must be somewhere a demo sung by LP, but no, there is no version that would be sung by LP, that has been officially released. Another question about the LP butterfly tattoo on her finger. Does she have it on the left hand or right? It's definitely on the left hand, next to her engagement ring. That's how you can, determine on which hand she has a tattoo. So a butterfly tattoo is on her left hand, and the star tattoo is like on my hand. It's on the right hand. What about her orange shirt that she wears with a Hawaiian theme design? Unity Day shirt. I remember that shirt. I think it's some old style. I think someone ID this shirt. It would be good to ask Carolina. She used to run a site called LP Outfits. I think she found this shirt. I think it's some maybe from 70s, but I'm not 100% sure. So if I won't forget, or if anyone will be remembering about that question, this orange T-shirt with this circle logo on it. She wore it, I think, on Mad Cool Festival. Yeah, so if anyone could check and verify if that shirt was ever ID. So yeah, I have covered those questions, and more questions I have in my notebook because you have sent me many questions. So yeah, let's start. What places in Poland and in my town inspire me the most? I live in the south of Poland, so it's a very suburban area. It's a city. It's big city, but not like a huge city. Bigger city next to me is Katowice. In my area, there is no much anything that would inspire me. When I go for a run, I just go to my nearest park. So I'm rather inspired by not by a place, but more by by flowers, by plants. And in my nearest area, I think we have a very big and beautiful park. I like to go to the park. There is a planetarium, so that's one of my favorite spots here near me. As for Poland, we have many beautiful places and worth visiting. I'm sure everyone have heard from you about Gdańsk is beautiful. Krakow is like a staple in our country. It's a must-see for many visitors from abroad. Warsaw is also interesting, though it's also mostly rather a suburban area. We have many beautiful lakes, we have beautiful mountains, we have, I think I mentioned this before when I used to be going to the vacations to that little village. So there's it's not like anything special, but we have beautiful forests, we have beautiful lakes, we have beautiful fields. So yeah, I think that's what I mostly and fondly remember from my childhood. So yeah, I think those types of places inspire me the most, and that's where I feel the most at peace with myself, and at home, and Yeah, but you know, Poland is very beautiful. We have a beautiful country. It's worth exploring. But you know, not many people know are aware of that. So yeah, if you will ever have a chance to visit Poland, please do, and I'm sure you can find some interesting spot. Poland, yeah, we developed in the last past years. We were going in the right direction, but because of our current situation, of our current government, and one madman that is like acting like a dictator, it's very strange time to be living in my country. So yeah. Mm, but I hope that this will change finally. Does LP wear boots size 40? I don't know what size is her foot. I think her foot is rather big because I saw her in person. So yeah, it maybe could be close to 40. Also, she always wears those boots where they have those pointy noses, so maybe they also appear a bit bigger. But compared to her physique, to her build, yeah, they look rather big. So I think maybe 39, 40 in European size, because in American size, I think something would be something else. Uh, yeah, I'm not saying that her feet is that big, but when I'm looking at her shoes, yeah, they are usually quite big compared to her how she is built. So yeah, maybe her not feet size but shoe size could be 40, close to 40, 39, 40. Do I have covered this before. Do I have a tattoo like LP or from LP? If you will check my previous chat, then you will find this answer. I can only just, briefly remind that I have a star tattoo like LP. It's in a gray color. And I have Dreamcatcher that was written by LP on a piece of paper. This was a gift from my friend. And another tattoo on my back. That LP signed for me in Ostrava. Maybe this time it will be better visible. Sorry, I'm trying to. Yeah. So, can you see? Okay. So this was done in Ostrava. Another question. When LP is rescheduling her trip to Australia, I don't know. I am a blog. Sadly I don't have this sort of information sent to me from her management, so I cannot say with certainty. I'm sure they want to, book her for the 2021, because I think that's the only possible date that she would be able to come and with the concert, because this year I don't think it will be possible with any concert to go to simply to perform in bigger gatherings. So I'm sure they want to book her again in 2021, but I don't have such confirmed information. We have to just wait for information from LP herself. So yeah. 2021 is the safest bet for today with every concert, not just LP. Because the way as I am seeing things, we here in Europe, we still haven't hit, like in my country, we still haven't hit the highest peak. I think the worst is still ahead of us. Also, the problem is, in Europe, we have countries that we as a people are more. I don't know how to express this, but I think you know what I'm trying to say. even if they put restrictions, as people and as because how we are raised and how we are living. Some people, they obey to those restrictions. Like myself, I'm self-isolating. I'm trying to do my thing, and I'm trying, to do the right thing and to stay at home, and not to put in risk myself and other people. But there are people, like I have been to the shop like a day ago, and I heard a woman that was saying that she doesn't believe in a virus, that it's a huge big hoax. And there are different kinds of people, and those people are putting other people at risk. So because of this, we don't know when we will be able to to contain the situation, and how long this will be going on, because China and Korea, they have put restrictions, and those people had to obey. As for us, we have different points of view, and everyone is trying to act accordingly to the best of their knowledge. So some people believe there is a virus, and other people don't believe, and they are doing anything else. Yes, Budapest concert is postponed already. Vienna concert is postponed, and I also read today that Colors of Ostrava is also postponed till 2021. So I was hoping for the summer tour, but it's impossible. How many nieces and nephews LP has? She has a brother. She has an older brother, and that brother has a daughter and a son. So she has a nephew and niece. I think they are the only kids that I know, because LP only has one brother. I think I'm correct. If anyone's know the friend thing, please correct me. But that's the best of my knowledge. I know that LP has a older brother, and that brother has a daughter and a son. Next question. How I interview LP for the first time, that was also covered in my previous chat. So if you would like to know about this, just go to my previous chats. You will find them on my YouTube and on my Facebook. Jesus, I cannot read myself. What do you enjoy most about teaching? Jesus. What do I enjoy most about teaching? I was wondering about that question today, because it's a hard job. It can be very demanding, especially mentally. But what I love the most is, opening young minds, just, seeing how they can be developed, how can they change, how they can see world differently, how they can, you can open kids' eyes on many different things. You can build them to be the best version of themselves. So I think that's what I like the most about teaching, that I'm building young minds, that I'm showing them their potential, and I'm showing them what the world has to offer. So that's the most joyful thing about teaching. And as for other concepts about my job, I'm like I'm better when I can put a schedule to my liking. So I prefer a job. That's why I could never work in as a secretary or someone like that, because someone also asked me, am I a routine kind of type of person? There are some certain routines that I do every day, or like every couple days, but I like to do and put a day to my liking. So that's what I like also about teaching, because I'm the main person who puts the program for a day, and who who says, okay, so now we are doing this, maybe now we can do this, now we go to for a walk, now we can go, I'm organizing some trip to like a museum. So yeah, that's what I like also the most about being a teacher, because I'm putting the schedule. No one is. I'm not forced to listen to other people, but I'm the person who goes to who tells other people, who tells kids, okay, so now we are doing this, now we can do this, and that's what I like also. I don't like to be put in a box and to be told, okay, now you do this, now you do this, you can have to do this. No, I hate that. So that's what I like also the most about being a teacher. Sorry, I'm just I don't know. Like I said, I have a couple of stressful days, and I think I'm like very chaotic today in my in my answering. Mm, Also, I was asked when I started the blog, and because it's so amazing. Thank you so much. When I was trying to find the correct and the exact date that I started the blog. I couldn't verify this because I started on a Blogger on this platform, but I believe it was right after my return from Warsaw. I was in Warsaw on the 27th January, I think, or 28th, something like that, in 2017. Because I found LP and her music in 2016 in December, and I was lucky enough to meet her in person in 2017 in January. And yeah, I believe that's how I remember this. That after I returned from Warsaw, I just I've been thinking about the blog, but I was already very busy. But when I came from Warsaw, I was just I was so excited. It was so she. I don't know. She made a huge impact on me, and that's when I put this thoughts and these ideas into work. So I remember I set up the name. I set up pages that I was thinking about how this blog could look, how it could work, and I remember that the first post was posted on the 13th February, because it took a couple of days, a couple of weeks actually to to put everything the way that I wanted it to be. So yeah, I think it was right after Warsaw and my first meeting, because I already knew LP, knew. Uh, I was watching many interviews with her. I was reading interviews with her. I was listening to her music, and I was when I was searching for the information about the LP, uh, I was coming many times empty-handed. So yeah, I was trying to build this, to the go-to source for everyone who, like me, found LP and would like to know a little more about her. Like a compendium, like this. Really, the best source about LP. So yeah, that was the main idea behind my. That's why I started this blog. I just felt, that I could do something good, and well, I'm hope that. Thank you. Yeah, I was very. It's a Capricorn thing. It's my thing. Yeah, I'm very. When I put my mind into something, I just do it, and I try to. I don't like quitting. When I do something, I try to be as best as possible, and I try to to make it good. Yeah, for sure. LP inspires. If not her and her inspiration, we wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be doing this live chat, and we wouldn't know even each other. So yeah, she is the main inspiration behind my blog, and thankfully she still inspires me till today, and she is still doing good with her voice, with her personality, and with how she connects us. So yeah, I think it's worth remembering. So yeah, that's how it all started. Like I was trying to put a place for every fan. Also I was trying to put reliable source, because there are many things like floating on the internet that are like not checked, not verified, not reliable. So I was trying to put this like that would be a good source and reliable source, and that would be interesting, and a place for every LP fan that who would come to this website would find something interesting. And also I remember in 2000, because I started in 2017, and in 2018 I moved from Blogger to WordPress. I was thinking about this, but Blogger is like it's you don't pay for Blogger. This is like a cheap version for someone who would like to start blogging. I already was a blogger for many years because I was doing my Rail blog. But yeah, Blogger was this place. It was cheap for me because I didn't have to pay for this. But it wasn't as professional as the website wasn't looking as professional as I would like it to be. So I remember talking to a friend who still wishes to remain anonymous, but she said, of course it can be done, it can be professional. She explained to me how much money it would cost, how it would look. And she said, because she is working, she is doing website for other people, she's doing this for a living. She said that she will be happy because she was a fan of LP. So she said that she will do this for free, that she would help me set up this website for free. So yeah, that's I had to pay for a server, for the domain, and what I was I was always thinking that this ending .com, that this is more expensive. No, when we came, because it was it was her idea to name my website imlp.blog. So when I was checking the domain and names, it turned out that the ending .blog is the one of the most expensive ones. But I was already so hooked on this name, and just because I was on the Blogger before, and so yeah, I just said, fuck it. It has to be a IMLP blog. I just couldn't see it any other way. So yeah, I did it on the domain blog, and I had to pay for a server, and this is like a yearly cost. So it's not that bad, but yeah, it's something now that that is pay. But also I want to thank to my supporters, to my readers, because some of you kindly donate to my website. So yeah, I very appreciate your help. So I just want you to know that it is very appreciated, and that every donation that was made to this blog is coming to those things that are LP related, not on my stuff, but to concerts. So I could go to more concerts, so I could cover more places and more LP things related. Okay. What type of movies do I like? Like I said before, I'm a huge movie buff. I used to watch a lot of more movies than that now. I love thrillers. One Man's Treasure. Sorry, I'm checking your questions here. No, it's not LP's line. One Man's Treasure is another trash. It's either from a song or it's just a line. But it's LP often tells this because that's what made her stronger. But it's not a line created by LP. You can check this, just Google this, and I think you will find this. So about movies, because I was distracted, and also because I've seen this question earlier, I often get asked about gifts for LP. How you could, yeah, someone says that it's an English saying. So yeah, I think it's just a saying that LP uses often, and I often get asked about gifts for LP. What would, how is it possible, to send LP a gift? Not LP does. She has a global fan page. There is this website. She has this fan club that she created, but there is no like a PO box that used to be in the days where you could send gifts to an actor and someone you were a fan of. So LP doesn't have this certain address that you could just send her a gift. So no, there is no such address. If you want to get an autograph, or if you would like to give her a gift, you just have to do it by yourself, by going to a concert and just giving it. It's mostly done, when you are on a concert, you just pass it to LP on the stage, or you can ask someone who is traveling to a concert, and that's how you can, pass something to LP. But there is no PO box that you could, send something to LP, at least not for a moment. And I'm not sure if they will be, doing something like this, like for fans. So I don't think so, because it's been like 4 years. I've mentioned this several times, so I don't think they will be doing something like this. Because it's best to just if you want to give something to LP, you just go to the concert and give it to her, or just ask someone who is traveling to see LP. Sorry, I was telling also about the movies. So I love thrillers. I love medical dramas. I love courtroom dramas. I love costume movies, and yeah, but mostly thrillers. I'm just rewatching Dexter, this TV series. I don't know if you have seen this. I just watched it like, I don't know, 5-6 times already, and I'm just so bored. Not bored, but I'm trying to find something interesting for me, and there is not. Everything that is good I already watched, and there are not so many good new movies that would be interesting to me. So yeah, I'm just rewatching Dexter. How worked this fan club? How they arrived to meet her? It used to be that a fan club. Each country had like one official fan club, but now there are so many fan clubs that it was impossible for LP to to maintain the same thing that she was doing like in 2017. So now when she is going to a country, there are like 10, 11, 12, 15 fan clubs, and there was mostly just fan pages, not even fan clubs, but they are called themselves a fan club, but they are mostly fan pages. So it's impossible, for LP to meet everyone. So I think that's why she created this fan club, this fan page. She wanted to unite us all, and that's why she also introduced those meet and greets before her concert, because that's how. I don't know. I think that's why she introduced this. Because in 2017, it's always impossible for LP to meet everyone. So I don't know what can I tell you. It used to be the way that when she was traveling to a country, there was one fan club. They used to get in touch with the management, and that's how they were able to organize a fan meeting. Of course, not everyone was. It was impossible to every fan club member to go to this meeting. It was mostly like a team member of this fan club and some fans selected by the fan club. But now it has changed because she has so many fans. That's why she introduced those meets and greets, and that's how it's mostly done at the moment. I know that she, those main fan clubs that were that were like those. Uh, Again, I'm lacking words. Those fan clubs that that started very early, like LP Italia fan club, like I think Italia is the best fan club as an example, because they were one of the first fan clubs that were created. So they have this close relationship with LP, so it's easier for them, to organize a fan meeting. But they have been supporting LP since 2016, so since very early on they were one of the first fan clubs. And there are several other fan clubs, established fan clubs. But because LP has grew a lot, she wanted to be more exclusive to everyone. That's why those VIP meet and greets, and that's how it is now. Okay, I don't know if I explained it well. What would you say is a perfect partner of yours? Oh, a perfect partner. Someone who would be supported me, who would support me, who would be, who would not cut wings of me as a person, who would, lift me up, and who would, push me to a better version of myself. I'm always inspired by people who are, I don't know, by people who are very interesting, who. It's a very complicated question. Maybe I will answer it some other time. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for today, so I have to wait. I will have to think about that question, because it's a very complex question, and also I've been single for for a long time now. So yeah, I've just forget about this idea of a perfect partner. I don't think there is like a perfect partner. Yes, I'm single. I'm just single, and I'm just I think I prefer to be single, because there have been too much heartbreak, and I'm way too emotional, too sensitive to. Yeah, I would love to to find someone good, to fall in love, and to be to feel. When you just fall in love, when you are feel loved and supported, and when you are when a person is not trying to change you, when he's he's happy with the way you are, I think that's the best thing, and I haven't found that person yet. So yeah. Thank you. My eyes. It's called makeup. Thank you so much. So yeah, I think that's a person that I would like to find, that that wouldn't try to change me, but who would be interested in me as me, and not in a version of me. Someone that they could because when I used to date men, they had this expectation, they had this idea in their head, and usually that's not. Yeah, also in our country, women are very subjectified. We are that's also what I was very long. It was very long for me to to comprehend. We are raised in my country, and I think in many other countries as well, with this idea that being you can be only a true woman when you will find a husband and you will give birth to a child, and that's how you are becoming this this woman. So when I hit, because I'm 42 now, when I hit 40, I had like this huge crisis in my head, and I couldn't comprehend this because I wish I knew this, what I know now, and what I feel now, that there is life without a man, without a husband, without a child, uh, and being a wife and being a mother doesn't define me as a person. Uh, you need to first establish a relationship with yourself, and then you can build a relationship with someone else. Yes, it's like here someone write this. Relationships are something to build. It's a hard work to adjust, adapt, and yeah. So yeah, but I remember, I had this like a huge crisis in my head because I was the oldest. I have a younger brother, and I have a younger sister. And my younger brother, who is the youngest, he was first to get married and to have a child. Then my sister got married and she had a child, two children, and I have great nephews one nephew and two nieces, and they are awesome, and I'm lucky to have them. But I just wish I knew this as a younger person, because now you, as many young girls that I'm meeting, they already know this, that you don't need a husband and a child to be defined. You need to define yourself. You need to be, you need to find yourself, and then you can go from there, and then you can try to build a relationship with someone else if you want to. If you don't want to, it's also your right, it's your choice. But I was molded to this thinking that I will be only like this. I don't know how to say this. I'm lacking words. I will be only this, this. Jesus, someone help me. This valuable member of society only if I will, be married and if I will give birth to a child. I remember, meeting a friend of mine who got married. He was a he married his sweetheart. They had a child, and he said to me, "Oh, I remember, when we used to meet and watch those movies. This was so pointless. Our lives were so pointless. Now that I have a kid, I feel that I'm, like this complete person." Yeah, I'm sure a child can define you in a certain way, but I was made to think that I'm not valuable, that I'm not not interesting, but that I'm not, Do you know what I'm trying to say? I fought so hard for many years, to break those barriers in my head. Yeah, and so I came to this conclusion just very recently, and yeah, so it's been like a very long journey. It's like LP said, it's been a very long and hard journey for me to to get to this point, but yeah. Thankfully, I'm now content with my life. I feel, yes, accomplished. Thank you, Ilaria. Yeah, that only I will be accomplished and valuable when I will, give birth to a child, and when I will find a husband. And I think that's what many women are being told, and what we are, Also, when I was a kid, I used to read all those books about, princesses. mm, so yeah, I think I had this idea in my head, that was a dream, my dream, to find a man, to fall in love, and to have a kid. And when this didn't happen, because my life had other plans, I was different. I have a very, I can seem vulnerable. I can seem, like this person who can be break and bend down very easily, but I am not. I'm very strong, despite what might some of you think. So yeah, it took me a while, to come to this point. Sorry, I'm just being distracted by your questions. No, it's not LP. I'm listening to Florence and the Machine. I love that. It's her latest disc. I would recommend it. I will turn it a little lower because it's too distracting for me. I love the songs and I love to sing with her. So I'm just looking at those questions. I'm looking at my screen. I'm hearing this music. Yeah, this is the capitalistic mentality, this patriarchy that we are, I even remember how and my mom and my dad, their relationship, how it changed over the years. Thankfully now we have a voice. We can because of internet, because of movies, because of books, because of this, of this knowledge, thankfully young women can be educated a lot better than I was when I was a younger girl, because I wish I knew those things when I was a younger girl, so I could maybe I would do things differently, but yeah, thankfully those young women now, they know a lot better than we were told, that we were taught. So yeah, I think if someone would ask me my main regret, that would be it, to know those things a lot earlier, and I wouldn't beat myself up for so many years for not, fulfilling these wishes. I remember also first, like, was when I was going to those family gatherings, and there was always this question: okay, so when are you getting married, and when you are going to have a children? And I remember those questions. They were, infuriating. And at some point they stopped. So yeah, at first they were infuriating, then I was, they stopped believing in me. They don't think I'm, I'm interesting enough that I won't find a man. And that's what made me doubt in myself as a woman also, that I'm not worthy, that, uh, sorry if I'm rambling today, if I cannot, I have so many thoughts in my head. It's such a very difficult topic. It's such a complex topic for me, because it was a very long journey for me to to come to this place where I am now, and I feel good with myself, when I feel that I feel accomplished in some way, that I don't feel this as a failure, because I used to be made to feel as a failure. Yeah, that's the best thing about getting older. You get to know yourself a lot better, and you get to know you as a person a lot better, and what you want with your life. So yeah, I'm just lucky that I still have some life ahead of me, and that I can that I can still change many things, that it's not like the end of a life, and it's never too late for change something. It's always worth remembering that it's never too late to change something. If you feel like you are suffocating, if you feel like you don't belong somewhere, you just have to change it, because yeah, I think it's better to sometimes it's better to risk, and to to try something, and to to not go with the flow, but to go against the flow, and yeah, so I don't know. I have gone from relationship to this place, so sorry if I bored you or I don't know. Next question. Mm, sorry. Mm, about old days, I did a post because someone asked me about that song. Lara from Germany, she asked me about the song, so I did a post because I was certain. I was like, but I did a post about this on my blog, and then I, just typed search, and I was like, okay, I didn't do a post, and then I remember I used to be a manager on this fan page group, and I did a post about the song on this fan page group, but it was like very early on, and I'm no longer a member of this fan page. So yeah, I when someone asked me about this song, yeah, it's LP who wrote the lyrics. I think they were written around 2013 because she was still with her ex-girlfriend, then still girlfriend, but now ex-girlfriend, and it's about that feeling of betrayal and about that feeling, like you lost something. So yeah, it has this. I don't know. It's this. The song reminds me of other song I used to know or listen. It may seem simple, but when you look at those lyrics, you can still feel that pain and that betrayal. So yeah, it's a great song, and I always when I read a text like that, when I read lyrics like that written by LP, I'm just amazed because she writes, those are simple words, but they are built so beautifully and so perfectly that you can feel her pain, and you can feel, you can relate to her, and that's why I think she grabs attention, and that's why she grabs so many people by heart, because uh, she explains this so well. She explains what we can very often relate to, and that's why I think her songs are so interesting to a wider audience, and that's why they are making such a huge impact on us as people, as persons. So yeah, that's it about old days. Another person asked me how many times I met LP. Again, if you will go to my blog, I think 16, maybe 17 now. I'm not sure, but if you will go to my website, to my blog, there is this page about me or something like this. I forget. It's my website, but I forget how this how this. Wait, I will check. I'm embarrassed how I cannot know how this page is called on my website. Meeting LP. Okay, so yeah, if you will go to my website, yeah, there is this page called Meeting LP, and I'm talking in detail about every meeting. About my name, yes, I often get asked about this, if I'm Anna or Ania. My birth name, but certificate name is Anna. But in Poland, where I live, it's like we have this tendency to make our names. We can adjust them. We can. Oh my God, I have to finish. I'm already an hour. So I think the Instagram is testing this thing only with some few selected people, like Lauren is doing those lives when she can be longer, so I have to finish. It's both, it's Anna or Ania. Anna is more formal, and Ania is more for my friends, for people who know me, and yeah, I'm sorry if I've been too chaotic today, like I said. Yes, it's been an hour. I cannot believe this myself. Yeah, so I have to finish. I will meet you again soon. I will put again information when I will be meeting you. I was so reluctant to do this today because I didn't feel so great because of the current situation in my government in our country. So yeah, thank you for meeting with me, for listening to me. And yeah, sorry, I cannot I'm not being able to to answer those more questions. I have to finish now, but I will be seeing you soon. Take care and bye.